Hello, my name is Tennille Gregory, and this is the Let's Talk About Jesus podcast. Today, we're going to have a wonderful guest on here. Her name is Funmi Olayinka, and we just finished a full-length presentation on the Let's Talk About Jesus Live program, where she talked about trusting God amidst life's challenges. It was a wonderful presentation, and I encourage everyone to go and listen to that because you'll be truly blessed by what she had to say. But on today's podcast, we're going to kind of springboard off that topic and dive a little bit deeper. And she's going to answer the question, finding peace in God's promises during life's storms. So please tell us, Ms. Olayinka, what are some practical ways to find peace in God's promises during life storms? Over to you.
Wow, absolutely. It's a given. Storms of life is going to come. But as I was thinking about this topic, the image that came to me was Jesus and his disciples on that boat, on that peaceful day. And he said, let us go over to the other side of joy, of peace. But while they were on that sea, high sea, the Bible says there arose a storm on the sea. And while his disciples were jittering, they were afraid, they were so panicky, the Bible says Jesus was in a corner of the boat or the ship, as the case may be, and he was fast asleep. And that is why I will want to share with you 3 principles on finding peace in God's principles during life storm. Because it's a given. The storms of life, they are going to come. You don't have to go looking for them. They will find you out. So as believers, as people that are following the Master, what are we supposed to do? The first thing is to rest in the promises of God. The Bible says he has given us exceedingly great and precious promises. And we have to come from a place of rest. While the disciples were running around, they were afraid of the storm. Jesus was rested. And that is the place we want to come from, a place of rest, a place knowing that no matter what happens, he is able to carry us. He is able to carry us through. He is able to still the storm. Another thing is for us, principle is for us to know that God is faithful. God is not going to allow us to sink in the storms of life. And that is where we get the peace from. That is where we get our comfort from. That is where we get the joy from. Understanding that God is faithful through the ages. God is faithful through every situation, even when we are unfaithful. The third principle I want us to pick, and through finding peace in God's promises during the storms of life, is to speak to the storm. While the disciples of Jesus, they were panicking, they were afraid, they woke up Jesus. And what did Jesus do? He spoke to the storm and he said, peace, be still. God has equipped us with his promises for every situation that we are facing or we would likely face in this journey as we are walking with him. But we should also know that with those promises, we are able to fight a good warfare. We are able to arise. As Jesus arose, he came into the scene and he said, peace, be still. And I want to encourage you that you can speak peace to that situation. You too, you can speak peace to that storms of life, no matter how it arose. It is often said that peace is not the absence of trouble. Peace is the very presence of God in the midst of that trouble. Remember, you don't have to go around looking for trouble or storms or challenges of life. They have a way of finding us out. And what do you want to do when these challenges and when these storms come? Number one, you want to come from a place of rest, resting in the promises of God. Number two, know that God is faithful. He will not allow that storm to drown you. He will not allow that problem, that challenge to swallow you. And the last thing, speak into the storms of life, because they are able to hear you and they are able to hear the God that is in you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on the Let's Talk About Jesus podcast. For those of you who are not familiar with Mrs. Funmi Olayinka, she is a personal life coach, and she has her own program called The Gym. And there's also many other programs and she has a website that she's associated with. You can check her out on her website or in her email. Her email is thegymwoman@gmail.com. And you can also go to her website, which is FunmiOlayinka.com, and you can avail yourself to some of the materials that she has there. So I trust that whether you're facing personal trials or you're seeking spiritual growth, this episode on the Let's Talk About Jesus podcast, Finding Peace in God's Promises During Life Storms, will be a blessing to you. Please make sure that you listen to the podcast, which is available for streaming on Fridays after 9 p.m. on all streaming platforms. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you.